When these two teams last met here at Highmark Stadium, the Thunderbirds thoroughly declawed the Indianapolis AlleyCats, and the next day they went to Chicago and they beat the Union, putting themselves right in the thick of the topsy-turvy Central Division Ultimate Frisbee Association race. Since then, the team's fortunes have diverged, and the team that controls its own destiny is sadly not the Thunderbirds, but the AlleyCats. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pittsburgh's beautiful Highmark Stadium on a hot and muggy day. I'm Matt Weiss, the play-by-play voice of the Thunderbirds, alongside Thunderbirds legend and all-time leading goal scorer, the human backwards hat, David Vatz.
When that disc went up, sometimes those passes that are coming straight over your head, it's hard to see which direction they're going.
Really difficult to read, but he didn't quite read it properly, and Robbie Davenport, to celebrate his birthday, completes a pass.
Defensive line is very effective at scoring.
We've got a huck here. Can Zach Burns track it down? Tristan Yarder put a lot of air underneath it. Jack Havey behind. He catches it right on the doorstep. Carl Johnson sprinting through. No mark yet. Looking for his options is Burns. Shuffles it back to Repperman. Repperman's got a wide open end zone in front of him. Sends it out, and Burns goes ahead and catches the goal.
Bird is going to do here now on the offense. You can see him breaking free already. Having a weapon like him on offense now for the D-line is going to be really helpful to them.
Well, here he is, and he sends one across the field, and that is a Max Shepard classic, right? Rather than claim that space in front of him where Joe Mulder had cut, he's 85 every 8 minutes. So I think the Thunderbirds benefited from that, though, and here goes Travis Carpenter deep. Noah Selleck with him. Travis has lived off this for a long time, and despite Selleck's best efforts to reclaim position, Travis Carpenter maintained it, and he pulls it down and the line, and then crawling right up the back of his legs was Colin Rasso. Hoffenkamp still has it. Driehaus pops into that space, and he puts one right out in front of Hoffenkamp. He pulls it in this time in front of John Jones. No doubt about it, and very quickly, with about half of this quarter gone, the Thunderbirds even as well, and to do it over and over again is tough. Now, Anson Repperman is behind the defense, and Landis pulls the trigger. Gudeman might be able to catch up, but he gives away a lot of height, and Anson just keeps on rolling with it into the back of the end zone with a big shot from Aiden Landis for a goal, and the Thunderbirds are down by 1, 5-4 with 4:34 left. Ben Landry, now Betch has it, and Pete Zaccardi, no call there, jumps right in front of Connor Hawkins. Now he's got the disc again. Carl Johnson alone in the end zone. He sends it up, and Carl's got room to get it, and the Thunderbirds with a break to tie this game up. Not from the brick mark.
Yeah, as someone who's played a lot of offense in the UFA, getting a brick is a gift.
Nick Betch, and he's got Joe Mulder on him. Will Mulder be able to catch up to him and stop him? No. Swings it over to his partner. And it's 4 seconds left. Mullen's got to launch one now. He throws a hammer sharp, and it's blocked on the goal line. Kenny Fridella has Max Shepard deep, and I think he's going to throw it. The lefty lets the backhand loose, and there's really nobody there but Max, and here we go. Max Shepard with a goal, a break to put the Thunderbirds ahead 8-7, and that's the way they drew it up, isn't it?
Max wouldn't want me to say this, but I love than that.
Yeah, Mitch was telling us that that the device that he has, the psychrometer, which measures the temperature and the heat index. A nice throw from Travis Carpenter, a little inside out, finds Betch. And then another inside out, this one too. Of course, who else? Cameron Brock. He's come back strong, but as he told us before, he's really thinking about how long he wants to keep doing this. Marcel Oliart on the backside of this, and will he come in and get it? I'll be honest with you, I don't know whether Aiden Landis was aiming that throw to Will Hoffenkamp, but Oliart was smart, ran it down from the back, and the Thunderbirds go up 10-9.
It's sure.
A little hammer over the top to Repperman. Thunderbirds looking to break out, and throwing the breakout throw is Repperman to Selleck. Now Selleck has a receiver, and it looks like Zach Burns, but he's got Cameron Brock coming. Does he know he's there? And it looks like he wins the battle for the disc with Cameron Brock. Zach Burns rips it down. It's a break. Thunderbirds go up 13-10.
Wow, we really floated that one up more than they wanted to there. I saw Cameron Brock.
But that was a difficult throw. And here Landis has it, and he's got Jimmy Tull going against John Jones, but it is blocked at the source. Coming off of a little slip there, Zach Burns catches it, sends it back to Yarder, who is on the move, and sends one across the field. This one pops up a little bit, and Ben Close is underneath it. And, oh my goodness, Michael Tillard with an alert play when Noah Selleck can't pull down that helixing hammer, sticks out his paw and grabs it. Maybe we could call it a claw. It back to him. And so trying to keep these guys bottled up, they spread the field really nicely and then run guys into space around the handlers till they can get an opportunity to put one up like this. And Jack Havey certainly makes the best of it. That was a pretty throw that goes right past, I think it was Zach Burns, and lands in the hands of Levi Jacobs, frequently on the receiving end of these goal throws. Tend to require a lot of edge, or it does tend to turn over, and it didn't that time, but it's a point block on the goal line. Betch catches it and then throws the goal to Brock. And so once again, and it doesn't look like a hold, it doesn't feel like a hold, it feels like a break, but it is a hold for the AlleyCats. Oh boy, Yarder almost manages to steal one from Jacobs, but he doesn't. And then this one's popped over the top to Landry, and he's got Jacobs streaking deep. Nobody can keep up with him. Yarder doesn't even try. And the AlleyCats even it up. So a very patient, probing Indianapolis AlleyCats offense. Brock thought about sending it up to Carpenter. Instead, he doesn't. And this one tracking towards the sidelines, and he pulls it in and catches it with a foot inbounds before he gets to the boundary. And so the AlleyCats capitalizing on that break chance, and the Thunderbirds, the hill just got a little steeper. The treadmill just switched deep, but thinking the better of it was looking at Oliart, but Hoffenkamp said, no, let's throw it to Mullen. Push pass goes back to Hoffenkamp, and a really nifty inside out finally finds Marcel Oliart. Now the Thunderbirds can move, and Landis sends one out. Hopefully it'll come down in Driehaus's hands, and it does. He's got Toll deep. There's company there, but what a beautifully placed huck. And Jimmy Toll pulls it down with one hand over the head of number 19, Drew Happ. And boy, what a nice throw by Neil Driehaus, because there was backside help coming from Nick Hutton, who was to get that break that they need. They're under 4 minutes now. Good patience shown so far by the AlleyCats, and you have to admire the way that they distribute. There's another pretty inside out by Travis Carpenter, and that frees up. And the AlleyCats trusting their defensive team. It's a hammer tracking to the back of the end zone. Gudeman pulls it in before Landis can make a block, and with 2:04 remaining, that one creates problems for the Thunderbirds, who are now looking at a tall task to pull even. Carpenter throws it to Betch. They want to give it to Travis every chance they can. They trust him implicitly, and why not? Down to 10 seconds. Jacobs with the disc. Carpenter falls down. It's sent back to Hawkins, and he doesn't have to throw it, and that's all she wrote. So, with an opportunity to play the spoilers for the AlleyCats season, leading for most of the game, the Thunderbirds are unable to get it done. Key mistakes at key moments, missed opportunities, and they fall 21-20, and the AlleyCats have to beat Madison next week, and the Thunderbirds, well, they can say goodbye to the playoffs. It was a faint hope. It's all gone now.
And we talked about it at the beginning.